Hi guys, it's Sonelias and welcome back to this Let's Play of Stellaris. My name is Sonelias and we're going to be playing, of course, at the end of the last episode, which was the episode in which we concluded our war. So, what is the key thing we learned in the last episode? As you can see, we actually got that war declaration here. War is ended, but one of the key differentiators compared to earlier versions of the game is the fact that wars are basically ending in a slightly different fashion, or maybe I should say an entirely different fashion. So the key differentiator I noticed is basically you don't necessarily win a war based upon how much you conquer. It's based upon how much war wariness you've got. So how wary your population is of carrying on with the war. Now that figure itself is influenced by two factors. Well, maybe more than that, but two key factors are basically easy to highlight. And those factors are basically the fact that you will see you will have your natural attrition. So your population, every population will have a natural attrition rate, which just over time accumulates during any particular war. And the second thing is a bit of attrition that is actually influenced by damage you have suffered during any fights. And that also includes, of course, fights to take ownership of any systems. Now, I do want to take ownership of a system here that's at the moment still, neutral, I would probably want to say. It's not owned by either myself or my neighbors. It is basically in relatively free hands. Now, currently I've got a starbase here, which I will downgrade after I basically take ownership of the next system. But let's first actually go through all of these bases that I got here. Let's see whether they actually need any upgrades. Now, this is the Kuma system I'm looking at the moment. I'm kind of inclined to basically just keep that as is for the moment, the Kuma system. I want to downgrade that one, basically want to have a new base in here. But of course I first need to take ownership of that system. So I should, if I'm not mistaken, have one of my construction ships on board there already. As you can see, that's the one. Now I've got other construction ships over here. This one's at the moment moving within the system. We're moving towards the star to build there, of course, a mining facility. Now, this system here, at the moment I got a construction ship here. It's not doing much, but I want to, of course, get some more resources. So I'm just going to issue orders to basically build all the relevant bits here. And that used up a large chunk of my resources again. Now, one of the key things I'm noticing at the moment, I am low in terms of energy. Or at least I've got a deficit on my energy. Okay, I've got some debris analyzed, which is great. So what I need to start doing, I need to basically start looking through my different systems, seeing is there some way for me to maybe improve my energy production. Right, this is a Raprix Prime, which is that northern planet here. It's relatively close to the enemy border. I'm going to be building a brand new structure here. I might actually build that art monument because it gives such a big boost in terms of unity. At the moment my unity production is, well, it seems to say it's 32. Let's see, where's that come from? It doesn't really say where it's coming from, is it? It would be nice if it did, but okay. Anyways, let's get the actual game running. We've been talking for about 3 minutes now.
Handshake protocols activated.
Ah. One of our neighbors, we would not want to drag your empire into conflict, but it is clear that we would benefit from joining together against possible threats. Now that's these guys here. Let's just pause the game for a second. Key thing to remember with these guys is they have just recently been attacked here. So yeah, I need to, of course, do something with them. Now that is our big fleet, and at the moment that should be on its way to basically do its repairs. This fleet here is currently undergoing repairs, I think. It's all, of course, down to the fact that we basically have recently installed on this particular starbase a actual shipyard. And we didn't have one here originally. But when I did the upgrade to being a starhold here, I actually added that module onto there. So at least we would be able to do some stuff along those lines quite easily. Trading up is, of course, a quite useful one in terms of basically being able to generate some extra energy. I'll put that on there for the moment. Because, yeah, I want to basically reduce my deficit as much as I can. I think I'm inclined to basically go for this one, accepting that. Non-aggression pact. Yep, Devore, which are these guys here, wasn't it? Devore Technology, Technocracy. Anyways, let's increase the game speed. Where are we in terms of technology? We've got 6 months remaining on assist research. Assist research, of course, great if you've got ships to spare. I really want to basically get this unblocked here. So yeah, in my next war, which I suspect that they will declare a war upon me once again, I want to make sure I get ownership of that system here. Okay, one of the key things here as well is that, of course, I got some interesting planets here to colonize. This one here is a nice little planet. It's tiny, but it's a good arid planet. And there's another one here that's a tundra planet that's slightly bigger, but also a desert planet. And we're going to have to go for the desert planet because I don't have the technology at the moment for that tundra one. But again, it looks indeed quite nice. Now, this Gaia world looks, of course, ideal, but it is not, because it will trigger a war with this fallen empire. So we're going to have to steer clear of that for the moment being. Lots of systems here that I actually can still get in touch with if I wanted to. Right, this fleet is ready here. I'll move it down
Construction
here.
complete.
To basically take on a defensive position there. I do need to do some recovery of some of my system bits here. Where am I?
Handshake protocols activated.
I can actually go and take ownership of this system here. So let's do that. Taking ownership of that system here is quite useful. There are some enemy ships here, like for example ancient mining drones. There are a couple of them actually. And I really want to focus on these frontline ones here. So at least I can try to close off this section here. And really having one of those nexus points like this one here or that one here is even better. Would actually prevent the neighbors there from actually going too far into those systems. Alright, now they're actually pushing along the borders into that fallen empire, which I'm surprised hasn't actually triggered a war of some sort there yet. But okay, research agreement. The Hydarians. Where are the Hydarians? Okay, those guys over there want a research agreement. I'm quite happy to do that. Because that should theoretically make my faction happier. Alright, research without borders.
Complete.
Yeah, as you can see, it gives me a plus 5% on there. Unfortunately, I've fallen down here in terms of progress here. So I'm not getting any boosts in terms of my influence anymore, which is a bit of a pity. Right, this one here is ready. I can move into this system here already. Probably want to basically do a bit of construction work here as well, but for the moment I am just going to go back to my home world and build another construction ship to help in that process. Right, this fleet here, my biggest fleet, is ready. I'm going to move it down here because of course I do want to jump into that system there to take care of these pirates. Yeah, they're going to be a bit of a nuisance otherwise to me, which I really, really don't want. Now they're at the moment back in their, well, let's call it a home system, but it looks like they don't have any means of repairing. Eyes of Ivory, interesting. Pirate fleet under the Eyes of Ivory. So it's actually one of the Oscogs that's leading it. It's quite interesting that we, of course, as a species, we basically, well, are we? No, we're not exclusive to this space here because we, of course, we got a migration agreement. I think it is with these guys here. So we should see that here. That is a research agreement, independence, and this is the migration treaty we got with them. Perfect. All right. This planet seems to have a building that can be upgraded. Now I don't see which building that would be. Probably this one, but it says we're lacking in resources. So I really need to up the speed of the game a little bit. That is, of course, a nice one to be able to get
Construction complete.
Alright, let's go to this system here. Or maybe I should just go to the system here. And get that mining base built.
Construction complete.
Trading up. We're again in positive territory here, which is great. Defenses here are at a good level. So I got 4 out of the possible 9. Shipyards, I can build stuff here. Nice. Ah, tradition. I can basically progress this somewhere. Now, which one do I want to progress? I probably want to do something here with the diplomacy, because yeah, that hopefully has an influence on our factions. So one of the factions actually was looking for that. The amount we contribute towards that, okay, and this of course is more useful. Alien tourism. It's easy to take our rich culture for granted. We make it easier for the visitors from other civilizations to share in its beauty. Right, let's go for the visitor center here. Okay. Now we are working on a technology that actually increase our
Anomaly
core
found.
system count, so that's good. Observe the massive asteroid V. We have found
Research
something.
complete.
Further investigation is warranted. Yep, we're going to do that. Assist research, great. Nice one to have. Improved assist research, always a good one to have as well. But that cloud lightning, that's an interesting one to go for. But then again, at the moment I want to focus more on the smaller stuff, like for example, research alternatives. So I'm going to go for that one at the moment. Self-evolving logic, interesting. At least it sounds interesting to me. Self-evolving logic. Now I do need 63, I believe, to be able to take ownership of another system. I think it might be best if we take ownership of this one here first, and slowly spread out there. Fleets are still moving. Pricks. Alright, I need to basically have, let's have a look. This one is down here, isn't it?
System survey complete.
And again, I want to basically build here a shipyard. Because yeah, over here I also want to be able to, of course, work on stuff that actually helps us build ships, helped us repair ships. So I want to have them on this potential front line as well. It's not a front line as of yet, but it could turn into a front line within a matter of time. Right, this ship here, if it's of course ready and waiting. It's not really exciting what's going on at the moment, but yeah, not much we can do about that. That is of course the Sutherians, that is also the Sutherians. Again, we seem to have a deficit here. Okay. This guy's here still and waiting.
Research complete. Construction complete.
This guy's wait. Ah, perfect. I thought he was waiting, but yeah, he actually did some useful stuff. So let's build a mining station there and one here. Now I'm going for the one further away first because actually it's going to be able to give me more energy. Space torpedoes, improved strike craft, Star Fortress, flak cannon. Let's go for the improved strike craft because yeah, I think some of the key front lines base I've built actually have strike crafts on there. Deep within a crevice of the giant asteroid V413-872, we found something astonishing. There's mining gear attached to the rock, digging itself into the vast depth of the asteroid. It stands abandoned, with no sign of who placed it there. If we can stop the machine, we might be able to learn something about the technology used to build it. But we must hurry before random debris crushes it. Ooh, okay. Well, let's try to basically do that research. So let's go back to these projects. This one here. Let's go there actually. Because I think what we need to do... Yeah, it's an automated one. Ooh, what do I need here? One construction ship needs to be in orbit. Interesting. Now, I don't think I... Well, maybe I can get a construction ship here. I can try. It's a bit far off, isn't it? Alright, let's try it. It looks like a massive amount of traveling that we have to do to be able to get there, but yeah, should be well worth it. This one here, in the meantime, it's building a new station. Now maybe I should do it differently. Let's do this one here instead. So we did that with the shift clicked, so that basically means, of course, it's gonna do it after it's finished its current project. So yeah, that will do the trick. I'll let that one finish here, and then I'll move off to the next batch of work to be done. can do upgrades. I can do upgrades. What can I upgrade here, though? It's only this ship design here that can be upgraded. Of course, that's not what I want. Stop. Let's first merge these two into one. Gosh, why did that happen? Ah, the pirates are back. Of course, that's one of the systems I'm en route to anyway, so I'm just going to be able to destroy some of my infrastructure here, I reckon.
Spaceport under attack.
Yep. At present, there's very, very little I can do here. Of course, the one thing I should be able to do, at least I should be able to see what kind of technology they got. They got medium coil guns, an autocannon, they got afterburners, small ceramo metal, and a small deflector. Okay. The thing, of course, with pirates is they don't seem to be able to take ownership of systems, which is good for me. In that it basically...
Mineral extraction platform lost.
Ah, interesting. My neighbors are basically...
System survey complete.
Who's this? The Sutarians. Yeah. Thank you. I guess.
Construction complete.
Now, this is happening in one of my systems, and it would be nice if I could still analyze the debris here. For some reason I can't. I know there's debris here. The ships were destroyed here. I see the wreckages here. There's still some debris here.
Research complete.
Yeah, okay. Research completed. Core systems increased. Nice. Gene modification points. Gene tailoring. Okay, tile blockers can be removed. Habitability can be increased. Ooh, habitability increased. That's always welcome. The tile blockers are also important. This actually reveals a resource. I'm actually going to go for the resource revealing. Because yeah, I do want to get access to some strategic resources, which I don't have at present. Alright, let's have a look. This ship here is still already awaiting. And I should be able to build that new starbase there, so let's do that. In the meantime, this one here is also ready and waiting for me. And I would have wanted to use this, of course, to build a starbase. I have not, which means I'm just going to have to wait again for the influence to increase. We received a transmission from an independent station of the Curator Order. What appears to have successfully translated our language. Ooh, they look ugly. Greetings, Star Travelers. We are the Curators. Our ancient order was established eons ago for the various galactic powers in ascendancy at the time. We were dedicated towards the preservation of all knowledge in an effort to safeguard the galaxy from descending into yet another dark age of mass extinction and barbarism. We failed. Few of us remain today, but we are no less committed to our sacred mission than our predecessors were. We are willing to share most of our knowledge with you for a price. Okay. Interesting. So high curators, these guys here. What can I communicate with them for? Okay, what else do they have to offer? Supervisor boost. We are willing to offer you limited access to our extensive database for a period of 10 years. This will prevent... okay. Wow. Extra opinion. Curator insight added a 10% okay. Is that worth it though? I'm not sure. Particularly since we're making a loss there. Let's ask him about this one here. I'm willing to basically, gamble 300 energy credit for that. We've marked the system in your situation log. Okay. Hold on. Ah, there's still debris there. Okay. Alien barracks available. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. So I need to just get there, isn't it? let's set this one to maybe make its way there. It's going to be a bit of a trip to get there, but yeah, it should be beneficial. This one seems to be at a standstill here at the moment. I'm not sure why. Oh, okay. Anyways, let's upgrade that fleet here. Let's have a look at this base. Ah, we can actually do upgrades here as well. So theoretically... Okay, I was going to say theoretically we should be able to do some upgrades.
Construction complete.
It looks like I can't with this one here. Okay, that's maybe the wrong one, because I've already issued the order. So as soon as you issue the order for the upgrades, that little icon seems to disappear, which... Okay. Negative balance.
Construction complete.
Projects. Hold on. Dual rampage. Yeah, I'm not going to make that, am I? No, I'm not going to make that. No. Forget about it. Right, what we're going to have to do here is we're just going to have to go into orbit there to do a bit of mining, I think. Mining station. Another ship is performing, or has finished performing this job. Okay, let's do it over here then. Mining station. Plus science outpost. So we had those in there originally, but it looks like the pirates were able to destroy it. It's a bit of a pity. Little bit of a pity. But okay. So starbase capacity is 5 out of 8. Okay, I want to take ownership of this system here. Because yeah, I want to basically move that base from here to there. Well, you can't really move it. But yeah, what we can do is of course build a new one there. Comma Bastion. No, what does it? Ah, it's saying that we can basically do this. Listening post. Okay, so hyperlane registrar. Assist friendly ships in the
ships
system.
Upgraded.
Okay, cool. Let's do that listening post first. Right. Have I now got enough influence? Yes, I do. I need 63. Used it all up with good results, which is great. Building some more stations here, at least one more to start off with. Enter orbit there. We are not too far off from the next month, and of course we can straight away build that mining station there to basically get more energy. Alright, we do want to of course get our fleets in this direction here. Has this one been upgraded? It looks like it. Yes, we could not stop the rampage drill before it was too late. Yes, okay. We do actually gain... Ooh, that's interesting. Now, if I'd known beforehand how much it actually was going to cost me, I probably wouldn't have actually done what I've done in terms of choosing for that research option.
Salvage preserved.
Alright. Perfect. Nice bit of points there. Unemployed population. I do want to build something here, which is... What does this do? Alien migration attraction. Now this is Raprix Prime. That actually gives a nice amount of other bits. But what do I need for this here? No more art monument available to construct. Purchase a new one or disassemble an existing one. Okay, so let's speak to the artists that we spoke to earlier. Arts here. Yeah, I don't have the energy for that, so that's a bit of a pity. I can upgrade this here, it looks like, which is good. Here I can actually build a power station, which is very, very useful to have. So I'm going to put that one there straight away. Here I want to build, of course, a research facility, but I just don't have the minerals for it at the moment. Here, I did build that art monument here already. And that's one of the big contributors to that relatively high number of unity that we're basically producing at the moment. What was that happened here? I saw this little plop. Not sure what that was, but okay. Alright. Gonna keep this fleet here, or maybe move it back up here. A roving band of pirates is settled down in an uninhabited system. Okay, yes, they must be dealt with. Let's first have a look at the same system again. Interesting, very interesting. So let's pause this for a second. So this fleet, is that a fleet of mine? No, it's up there. This fleet I'm going to move over here, I think. And let's move that fleet over here. Because that seems to be the system they're going to head over to.
Construction complete.
I really need to take that ownership of that system there. Because yeah, if that's a continued source of friction, that of course is not good.
Construction complete.
Alright, let's build, of course, that research station here again. Boosts our output, research output. Always a welcome addition. Right here, we of course can get more done. Can also get more done over here. Let's enter orbit here first. Yeah, still got orders to basically move around further. Okay. And a station that we got here. I can of course upgrade it, but I need basically more resources for that, which I don't have at the moment. Let's go back to that Puma base. Can I dismantle something like that? Why don't I actually get any resources for dismantling it? Cost. Yeah, it does tell me what's the cost of it. It doesn't tell me what I can actually get from...
Construction complete.
Alright, I'm going to downgrade it, and that seems to be a pretty much instant downgrade, which is a bit surprising. Okay. Alright, looks like this is the station where we have to go to now. Luckily we actually got a positive figure here now, which is good as well.
Station under attack.
Yeah, I would imagine that won't last for that long.
Construction complete.
Alright, this one's still en route. I'm going to set that one really to basically do the intercept of these guys. Yeah, we lost that outpost, but he's also going to be destroying some of my stuff here, which is a bit of a pity. Anyways, build the ones that basically give us energy. I of course need my energy. Energy is a key resource. I like that icon. Looks nice. Now this one here.
Construction
let's leave
complete.
that for the moment. Okay. We're still in the same system. It looks like they just, for some
Mineral
reason, they're
extraction
just trying to
platform
obliterate
lost.
all of our stations.
Mineral extraction platform lost.
Ah. Oscok, weaklings, our warriors are on their path on the way to plunder your systems. Face them in battle if you can muster the courage, or cower in fear until they have had their fill of your riches. You can, of course, offer tribute now to spare yourselves from the coming onslaught. If it's sufficient, our warriors will may be compelled to turn back. Alright, I can basically offer a tribute in terms of energy. Let's do that for the moment.
Spacebound science platform lost.
Yeah. That is understandable. Now, we did lose two ships. Did we? No, we didn't actually lose them in full. We didn't lose them in full, which is good. Let's find these once again here. Right, this one here. I need to basically, of course, issue orders for these other two to be destroyed. Well, not destroyed, built. After which I want to basically move over there. Now I do want to take that fleet and move that fleet into position to deal with these guys here. Because yeah, the pirates here are not really a welcome customer of ours. Look at that. Is that their tactical response fleet? Oh, actually they've got useful names. Tactical response fleets. Now that's got destroyers and it's got corvettes. It's got 24 corvettes and well, is that 7 or is that 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7/11. I'm not sure what that /11 means. Interesting. Anyways, let's carry on. Right, that ship is of course still busy, I would have hoped. Is it busy? Yes, it's busy building another mining station. And from there we can probably move down here. And that's probably the system where I want to build another outpost. To kind of lock down the neighbors there from being able to move too much further. So once that's been done, I want to move into there. In the meantime, this one here. It's in our system here, which is nice to see at least, but I'm not sure how useful that is. This one here, it's on my to-do list. There's a few other systems that we could take ownership of, like this one here. Do I want to do anything here? I think for the moment really we were okay in here, but yeah, I do want to basically get something done there because of course it contains a wormhole. Improved strikecraft, it's still our next item of research, but looking at the clock it looks like we're actually gonna have to go and call it a day. So guys, I'm gonna see you in the next one, at least I hope so. Feel free to of course leave some comments down below, and yeah, I do of course look forward to your feedback. So yeah, leave some feedback, let me know what you think, see what I need to do, but yeah, in the meantime, take care guys.